Let's go. Let's see what we got in store. This is season 2 of Wade's World, baby. Get you Long Johns, get you popcorn, and make your way to the kiosk in an orderly fashion. We got new characters, new twists, new turns. Same old kiosk. Let's go.
This video contains 3 calls. The first one is the second half of Wade's interview that I previously uploaded. In the second call, you will meet Dr. D. And in the third call, Wade's...
What I'll do, the first half, the video that has the first half of the interview, she says the second half, I'll go ahead and link that in the description of this video. So if you haven't seen the first half or just want to get a refresher on that, you can find it in the description.
Seeks compensation for another interview. Take a listen.
Hello.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you there?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that system's a little wonky there.
Okay.
Yeah. So you leave the spot. You continue to look for the Hellcat, but you don't find the Hellcat. So
no, I don't find the Hellcat.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she just said.
And then what I do is, I say to myself, okay, I can't find the car. Mila has a whole situation going on with herself. And this is what I wanted to just real quick throw in with you is 5 months ago, Mila put a battery case against me, and she actually went to the state's attorney and had it dropped and dismissed. So this is nothing new, just to let you know,
Yeah, it's nothing new. It's also nothing new that you and Mila had a very extensive conversation about how you punched her until she bled. And you told her she took that punch like a champ, like Floyd Mayweather even. That's what he said. Not me. That's what he said. That's not a joke. That's what he said. That's what he said.
No, I kind of want to expose her because of the things she said about me. So boom. So that's one situation. Now, okay. I couldn't find the Hellcat and kind of gave up. I can't find it. Hopefully it'll be there later on. We'll figure it out then. And so what I did was I go back to Cape Coral, which, I was luckily able to find. Went to Cape Coral. Yeah, I'm done with the kiosk. Yes, sir. I'm a boss like that. That's what I do, man. So I went to Cape Coral, and I was gonna go and find Kristen's house.
What did he say? Hang on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm a boss like that. That's what I do, man.
I don't know. He was mouthing off, trying to sound cool to somebody. I heard a whole lot of yes, sirs. That CO must have came around and told you to wrap it up, Wagericus. And if it wasn't a CO, it was an inmate. And boy, let me tell you something. Any inmate who's calling another inmate, yes, sir, good Lord. Things ain't going well for you in there, brother.
So I went to Cape Coral, and, I was going to go and find Kristen's house again. And, I knew the general area, but I couldn't find it. And this is when I came into contact with Diane. So this is bringing up, yes, this is when I came in contact with Diane. I stopped and asked her for directions. First of all, I needed directions to kind of vaguely find out where Kristen's house is.
What was Diane doing when you pulled up to her? What was Diane doing?
When
I want y'all to keep in mind, we've heard the phone call where Wade says, this woman, Diane, she had just got off work and was walking, and he stopped. Doesn't even know her. He said he doesn't know her. He picked her up. He killed her. And he was asked, why did you do it? Did something happen? He says, no, I don't know. I don't know why. I just did it. I just did it. Then I'm pretty sure, if I'm recalling correctly, he laughs and jokes about how, hey, at least I didn't have her body in the trunk afterwards. He thinks that's funny. I want you to keep that in mind as he tells this stupid little story to this news reporter.
When I pulled up to her, all she was doing was walking. She was just walking. That was it.
Trying to get home.
She wasn't doing anything particular. Not that I remember. She didn't really. Not that she wasn't doing anything, as I recall. So I pulled up to her. I asked for directions. Kind of briefly trying to figure out where Christine lives. And also, the second thing I needed to ask her was,
why would she know? Why would this random woman walking down the street know where Christine who? Like, why would this woman know
from here, how do I get back to Fort Myers as well? I needed directions to both kind of figure it out, both places. Well, she actually wanted me to help give her like a ride to work. So I did. I didn't mind doing that. And I gave her a ride. We drove together for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and then she had me drop her off at a bus station, like one of the bus with the benches and the sign, the post and everything.
Yeah.
She didn't ask you to drive her to work?
No, she did not. She did not. Maybe she didn't like me. I don't really know if she didn't like me or...
I mean, that sounds highly unlikely because I am Wagercus Bartholomew Wilson IV. Women love me, apparently. This is a very different story than what we heard him confess on the phone not too many videos ago.
Was thrown off by me. Maybe she just didn't want to be in a car with a stranger anymore. Whatever the case may have been, I was content with her giving me directions and giving her a ride to where she needed to go. And then she just asked for me to drop her off at the bus station. And if I remember correctly, the bus station, I remember that we had passed like a school or something. And not far from that area and location, I dropped her off at the bus station.
Okay, so Diane leaves your car that you took from Christine alive and well. You had nothing to do.
All right. So I was a bit confused there. Okay, yeah. So he didn't, yeah. He was, when he said that part, I guess, about at least I didn't have her body in the trunk, he's meaning Christine's body being in the trunk of Christine's own car, which he said he took after he killed her. I mean, either way, it's ridiculous.
With the death of Diane Ruiz.
Correct. No, I did not.
Do you find it at all strange, though, that the two women you had interactions with in less than 24 hours both ended up dying in very bad ways?
No, I do not. Nope. What I find strange is that there are still $0 on my kiosk. That may be the strangest part of this all. Okay. Put that on your news report.
I agree that their deaths were tragic and sad, but do I find it strange? No, I do not, because I know what I have done.
Dude, what are you talking about? If I was hanging out with some random chick some night, and then I left, and I saw a woman walking down the road, and I picked her up and gave her a ride, and then continued on about my day. And then I woke up the next morning, saw the news, and both of those women had died that night. I think that was extremely strange. Like, even I'm 101% innocent. That's incredible. Whoa, that's 1 in a million. How? No. Let it, let the record show I do not think it's strange.
And what I have not done, and what I'm telling you is exactly what the truth is. And everyone, including, those who have said things concerning the story of the topic of the story, even those people, they're going to find out that I'm innocent. They're going to see the truth of what everything really is. So do I find it strange?
And when's that going to happen, Wager? Because I don't think that day ain't came yet.
Strange? Absolutely not. I can't help what happens to people. I have no control over that. All I can control is what I do.
All I can control is who I take the life of. That's all. Listen, what more do you want from me, woman? All I can control is how many times I run someone over. All I can control is how long I strangle someone.
So after you drop Diane off at the bus stop, you then go to see a potential friend at their business, because the surveillance video is you stopping at a local business, getting out. So talk to me about what happened after you dropped Diane off.
Okay, after I dropped Diane off, by the directions that she gave me, I was able to navigate myself back to Fort Myers. Once I got into Fort Myers, like I said, Mila had her situation going on. I didn't want to be around that. And so I went to, it's called Mateo Graphics. and it's a place that I used to be employed at. And I went there and pulled in and parked and went inside and sat down and smoked a few cigarettes, kind of just did what I normally do.
I had to really calm my nerves. Not that I was nervous about anything I had done or anything. I just really needed to smoke like 7 cigarettes back to back to back. Not because no. I see what you're trying to do. This is what the media does. They take things and they spin it. They spin it. Don't do that. I was just smoking cigarette.
Dude, just relax, sat at the computer and the
and
phone.
You didn't tell anyone there that you had killed someone? Because people at that business say that you said you had hurt some women.
No, that is incorrect.
I don't believe that's incorrect. I believe that's absolutely correct, because you can't help but tell anyone who will listen how you hurt women. You've done that like 3 times already on these phone calls, Waitress. I can absolutely see him going there. Yeah, so I definitely just like hurt women.
That's just hearsay that's going around. That's not anything that's true.
Okay,
and
so then you left.
It's a good thing that I like that you asked me these questions, because this is very relevant to what's going on. And I do appreciate that. This is the truth that needs to come out. So no, I didn't tell anybody anything like that. I didn't confess to anything. I didn't tell anybody that I harmed anyone. I didn't do any of these things.
Okay, so then you leave Mateo Graphics, and then you go where?
When I left Mateo Graphics, actually, I left the car there, and I walked on foot, and, I just wanted to walk, and that's my business, and that's what I did. I walked, and
that's my business. Don't you go poking your microphone into my business of what I wanted to do and how I chose to spend my night after a couple murders. You and your news.
That was it. There wasn't really much more. There's not a big story of anything that I did further.
You being found in a homeowner's house in Cape Coral,
right.
You didn't go in and break in. You didn't.
She's just like so casually and subtly cooking his little goose, his little long john covered caboose.
Wear someone else's clothes and eat their food and drink their.
You want someone else's long johns? Oh, let me rewind that.
Break in. You didn't wear someone else's clothes and eat their food and drink their beverages.
Right, and that's what the news is saying. The news is saying that.
Did you hear that? Did he not just get on the phone talking about how he went in there laughing about how he drank 5 White Claws and ate some food and he admitted it. This is so stupid. You confessed to putting that man's long johns on. You openly confessed.
Sure. So no, I did not. But
please call him out.
In the police reports that I was reading, U.S. Marshals Task Force and police officers arrested you and communicated with you inside that home on Northeast 1st Street.
Now, I'm looking at the police report here. Officers, they got it documented that they went in there and found you surrounded by 5 empty cans of White Claws and chewed up food, and you were wearing this man's clothes. So do you still deny it? Yeah, totally. No, yeah. The news is just gonna just say whatever, it's just.
So, and the homeowner received calls from law enforcement saying that you were inside of his residence. So I'm trying to figure out why you say that you weren't. If that's
right, because you can't. Well, I just want to let you know that you cannot always believe what the police reports are, just because that's.
I just want to let you know. Let me clue you into something they don't teach in journalism school. Sweet cheeks.
What they say doesn't mean that it's the truth, and this is the thing that
because the body cam footage has me at the house doesn't mean it. That's AI. You ever heard of it? Artificial intelligence. That's what it's called. You ever heard of it? Get hip to it, because it ain't none of it's true.
that everybody needs to kind of understand is that just when the police say something, any type of information to the news, so you guys can broadcast it falsely and accuse people that are not guilty of anything. See, that's kind of where the problem is with the society of.
Yeah, that's the big problem here. This is what really puts a poop in my pants. This dang media and how they're reporting all the facts of this case. Now y'all want to be honest. Crap.
Where we live in today. That's the whole issue that we're having, which is what I'm trying to clarify on this phone call, so that you can properly convey.
He thinks he's so slick. Look at his little face. Look at his little haircut. He thinks he's so slick.
Hey, my innocence to the news and to the public.
So where did police ultimately arrest you then? If not at that house, where did they arrest you? Because you ended up in custody.
Police arrested me outside.
Outside of the house? Don't you dare tell me they arrested you outside of that house.
Physically outside. In Fort Myers. Outside. They did not arrest me inside of a house or anything of that.
Okay, but did they arrest you like 7 steps away from the front porch of that house she's talking about?
Nature, they arrested me outside. Actually, physically outside. And there is something as well that I would like to bring up to you that you can hopefully convey to the public. It's being said that I had blood on me. Have you heard that?
I have not personally heard that, no. Okay.
Well, I spoke with a news reporter who was saying that that's what she heard. And I just wanted to make this known. Here's some more information for you. I'm a personal trainer. I work out. I train people, and I had been doing push-ups on asphalt, which was not the smartest thing, and had blemishes on my hand.
Well, that's funny, Wade, because I heard you go into explicit detail with your family and your loved ones, confessing that the blood that was on you, that may have been on you, was likely due to the fact that you admitted this, you gave up this information, you had jumped a couple fences. And during the jumping of these fences, you had cut yourself up, scraped yourself up a little bit. And so you believe it was your own blood that was on you. It's so fun. Oh, I'm a personal trainer. I usually follow a push-pull legs regimen weekly. Protein, fish oil, get you supplements, GNC. I know all about health. And it's silly me, I was going extra hardcore that day. I started doing one-handed push-ups on a bed of hot coals. And wouldn't you know it, tore my skin up. And there's your blood. There's your blood.
That were open wounds. There may have been, I may have touched myself and gotten blood on
you might have what?
From my hand, which, if you look into everything that's going on now, I haven't been charged with anything, first of all. It's been quite a while, quite some time that I've been in jail.
Oh, but you will
They've taken all my forensics. They've taken all my clothing for FDLE reports.
They've documented all my extensive confessions over the phone.
Everything of this nature, and nothing has come back. I haven't been charged with anything. They just continue to slander me on the news, which is not fair.
That's not fair.
Well, let me ask you this, Wade.
Let's be fair, and I'll agree that that's not fair. That's not fair. You're slandering Wade Wilson. Wagerkus, slander me on the news, Wilson the fourth.
It's just personal curiosity.
Okay.
In addition, when you say slandering and such, when we see surveillance clips from homeowners' cameras of you,
she ain't by. She's just like, okay, idiot. Like, what did you think you concocted and cooked up in that jail cell? Like, we have hardcore evidence of you literally lying, going against everything you're telling me. Yeah, that's nice. What do you have to say to the fact that you're full of crap? What's the statement on that, Wagerkus?
You driving Christine's car in the exact area where Diane Ruiz's body was found. What do you have to say to that? Because that's video of you driving in a neighborhood where a woman's body was dumped.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, what I have to say about that is.
Oh, that. Small world, sweet cheeks. Small world. That's what I got to say to that.
Nothing. I mean, that there's nothing that says that, you know, I did anything.
Nothing.
And I'm telling you that I didn't, you know. I'm sorry that her body was found there, and that I'm driving in that same area. Maybe it was near where I dropped her off at. I don't even, you know, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But was I driving around with her in the vehicle? Yes, and I've told you that. I've mentioned that. I'm admitting to that. As to me doing anything, I haven't. All I did was drop her off and leave. So I can't tell you anything further concerning that matter.
I can't tell you anything other than that, honey. I can tell my father that I ran her over nearly 100 times to the point where I'm not surprised that it was extremely difficult to identify her body. I can tell my dad that. But listen here, Katie Couric. I can't tell you that.
But if you see me on camera of homeowners driving her car, yes, and I've told you that. I've told you that. I did that. That's not a concern of mine. The truth does not matter, you know?
The truth doesn't. Headline that. I this dude's stupid. Listen, the truth, what really happened, details, factual information. That's just a bunch of bull crap. The truth doesn't matter, honey. I'm going to tell you what matters. Kiosk. Let's talk about it.
Gotcha. And I was just curious, when you got Christine's phone, did it have any sort of lock on it? How were you able to get into her phone? Most people have a lock. I have a lock on my phone.
Right. I used to have a phone, and I didn't have a lock. So most people may have a lock. Most people may not, you know? So that's just the way it is.
Gotcha. And you hadn't met Christine Melton?
You see how she finessed him there? That, I'm not going to lie. That was real smooth. That was real slick. She basically got him to confirm that he had her phone and got into her phone and started going through it and using it. And he's so dumb, he don't even see it. But that was real nice job of you. I don't know this woman's name. I don't remember. But very nice job. I do like this woman because this is part 2 of the interview I already heard. And I have liked how she's treated him and how she's dealt with. She doesn't fall for any of his crap. She ain't falling for no charm. She's about her business. She's about her career, and she's about getting the real story and the real facts. And she's not playing no games. Salute to you, sister. I respect you.
Or Diane Ruiz prior to October 6th and 7th.
Did I meet them before?
Yeah, you didn't know them before that date.
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. I did not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So in all of this, I mean, what's your attorney say about all this with talking and, you know?
My attorney, he says not to talk to you. He says, stop doing all this dumb stuff. He says, I'm an idiot and I'm not half as smart as I think I am, but what does he know? Anyways, let's keep talking.
You know, your case. And I mean,
keep the questions, keep the damaging, defense destroying questions coming, honey.
Your charges are for what you've been arrested for. They're not for murder. But right. I mean, what's your attorney like? Most people don't talk this openly about things.
Well, the reason that I'm talking openly is because I want to get my innocence out there to the public. I want them to see me in a different light. From everything that I've heard that's been on the news,
we're seeing you in a light, brother. We're seeing you, my guy.
You know, they're calling me a monster, a murderer, that I'm a suspect, person of interest. All of these things are not correct, because the way that it's supposed to work is that an individual is not guilty until found innocent. But the way that the media has been portraying me is that they're portraying me as guilty and innocent. This is all incorrect, and this is all backwards.
He said it's all incorrect. He said the media is portraying me as guilty and innocent, but all of that is incorrect. So that means you're not innocent. What the media it's all incorrect because the media has not portrayed me as an idiot. And that is the bottom line truth. That's just the long John truth.
This is not the way that the legal system is supposed to work.
Right.
You know, we live in the great
Wade Wilson, attorney at law.
Country of the United States, and everyone is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And I haven't even been charged with anything as of yet. And, you know, I'm innocent all the way around. And I want for everyone to hear my side of the story and to just know more about me, where I come from, what I do, who I am, and the truth.
Well, you know, I've looked a little bit. I mean, I've tried to get to know as much of you as I can find out.
Sure.
And some of the things I've found about you that I can track in public record is that you've had a lot of run-ins with law enforcement. You've had quite a few arrests between here, Palm Beach County, and Tallahassee. Sure. And so, I mean, you say you have a lot of knowledge of how the criminal justice system should work. And I believe you, Wade, because you've been in the criminal justice system.
Yeah, I believe it, but I'm not seeing any of that. Because you're confessing on every phone call.
For many, many years. So, you know, you can see where people see your extensive criminal history and wonder, how is this man out on the streets? And then coincidentally, these two deaths happened. So I know you claim you're.
Well, listen, if you like I said, if you look into all my criminal past, I have no violent charges that I've been charged with.
That's not true. Well, he was. That is true. He's been charged with basically holding a woman at gunpoint and then sexually assaulting her, but he was not found guilty, surprisingly enough. But you were charged.
And convicted of.
Okay.
I do not have one single.
I suppose you're right about that, Waitress.
Violent or harmful charge on my record.
But now you have. You got two of them.
To look into my record, you can see burglaries. You can see, you know, maybe a grand theft. You know, you can see charges that many, 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 many people in our country have been charged with. And these people are productive citizens in society today, if they decide to so be. I have no violent charges. So there's nothing to say that this guy, that I am violent, or that I would even think about doing anything like this.
Well, I appreciate you talking to me, Wade, and
sure.
You know, I certainly wanted to speak to you, but you know, I think right now I'm just going to take what we've had in our conversation, and really, I guess my biggest question for you is, you know, after all we've talked about, is what do you think did happen to Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz?
Oh, I don't know.
That
you may have been one of the last people to see either of them alive.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, the buzzer beater.
Do you need me to call you back, or can we finish on this?
If you start, just answer the question, y'all can finish.
Go ahead.
No, I have. Yes, ma'am. I have no idea what happened to them. You know, did I see them? Yes, I did. Do I have any idea as to what happened to them? No, I do not. I don't.
Okay, Wade.
Okay, Wade. No. My thoughts exact. Okay, Wade. You know I heard them phone calls, right, brother? Okay, Wade.
Appreciate the call. Feel free to call me back. Maybe
sound like an idiot.
Sometime on Monday or something of that nature. Okay.
Sure. On Monday. Sure.
Yeah.
Listen. Would you like to be put on my visitation list, or do you not need to be?
She does not need to be. Okay. Cool your jets. Shorten your johns, brother. Shorten your johns.
Yeah, you can go ahead and add me.
Oh, well, I didn't expect that.
Okay.
Thank you, Wade.
All right, thank you.
He thinks he's going to charm her.
Thank you for using GTL.
I believe in her. He thinks he's going to charm her. I don't think she's going to go for it. She's just, I want to get a visual recording of you being an idiot. That's what she's thinking. Call number 2, Dr. D. Dr. D? Who? Is he a physician? Who is Dr. D? Is he an optometrist, a podiatrist, a gynecologist? Who's Dr. Let's see. Dr. D.
What's up, Dr. D?
Oh.
Dr. D.
Dr. Dizzle. Fourth letter of the alphabet. Dr. D.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Hey, listen, Styles says.
Okay, so you're telling me this isn't Joey? Did y'all hear this? So you're telling me this isn't Joey? Hang on, let me rewind 2 seconds.
Dr. D.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Hey,
so you're telling me that's not Joey? Okay. All right.
Listen, Styles says, what's up?
Tell Stop I said to stop huffing paint. Listen.
Hey, he said stop huffing paint, bro.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I only got like 2 minutes because this thing's a fucking ripoff, dude.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something, though. I can't say anything. I'm not going to do anything, bro, until these people are willing to pay me. And guess what? They're not. Rochelle said she doesn't want to take the story.
She doesn't want to take the story?
That's what she said. She doesn't want to pay to take the story.
Hang on. She didn't want to take. She don't want to. Rochelle said that? Rochelle, the story taker Johnson, said she doesn't want to take the story? Well, now, hang on. Who's Rochelle? Who is this? We don't know. You need to give us context. We're trying to put our nose in your business. We need to know who Rochelle is.
Oh, pay to take the story. Yeah, dude, it's I don't know, bro. I mean, I contacted everybody, just like I told you.
Yeah.
You know? And the thing that they're doing is, bro, is that, like I said, you know, they're tired of fucking stories and this and that. So basically they were like, dude, look, we trust.
The news says they're about sick and tired and fed up with news. I called the news. They said they're about had it up to here with news. So they don't want it. They don't want no more news.
We trust your story and all this other kind of stuff. We want you to be an intermediary and fucking like, they don't want me to be like, okay, he said this word for word verbatim. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to tell me.
So just tell them what you think, and then let's go from there.
What I think? What do you mean what I think?
In your professional medical doctor opinion, PhD.
Tell them, you know, because you said you think I have a part to do with it or whatever. Tell them what you think.
Who is Dr.
Wait,
D?
listen to me. Listen. You trust me?
Yeah.
No.
Are you sure?
I hope so, dude.
Listen, bro, don't be afraid, okay?
I don't trust you.
I've been sitting out at this.
I ain't trusting nobody who goes by the name Dr. D. Before I tell you what, tell me what the D stands for, I might trust you. I might.
Starbucks. Dude, I'm not making any money off this. I don't want any fame or nothing like that.
I need to make money off this.
I know, and you will make money, Wade, because if you don't make money, don't do the fucking interview, dude. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I tell you, I've already talked to these people, and I know exactly what they want. They don't want just fucking, you know, basically a confession and shit like that. And then they're like, oh, great, thanks for the story, because it doesn't mean anything until you actually speak to them.
Okay, I'll speak to them.
Right, but I need to.
Bro basically just said, as long as they put money on that kiosk, I will literally tell them like the worst thing I've done in my life. I'll confess to something I did in the 3rd grade. I saw little Bobby turn his homework in and I stole it when he wasn't looking, erased his name and put my own name on it because I didn't do that night's homework. Anything they want, I'll confess. I just need $70 on my kiosk.
To tell me something first to give them, Wade. What the fuck happened, dude? Just tell me.
Listen, I'm not trying to go to prison for the rest of my life, P. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
Well,
so I can't just tell you something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got news for you, brother.
I understand.
If they want to come talk to me and they want to fucking pay for the interview, I mean, it's gonna make somebody's career.
Don't you just want to slap him when he gets to talking like that?
Right. Okay. How about this? right?
Okay.
Let me work halfway with you.
Okay.
When I call them up, they're going to say, what does he want to say? Give me something basic that I can tell them.
I want to talk to them.
God dang it, bro. Wade. God, dude. Jesus, Lord, goodness gracious. Kiosk, John of Longs. Wade, they're not going to interview you and potentially pay you unless I can tell them a little snippet of something juicy that you'll tell them during this interview that they'll pay for. What can I tell them? Tell them that I will vocally speak words in the English language. You're giving me nothing here, Wade. Help me.
Thing basic that I can tell them.
I want to talk to them. But they have to pay. They're going to have to pay.
We know that.
Have to pay for the interview.
Okay. Now listen. When I talk to them, can I tell them that you want to give them a complete disclosure? Okay. For the most part, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to get you an attorney and shit like that, dude.
All right.
Fast forward 5 years later, he never got him an attorney. Dr. D, you're a hack. You're a quack. Is it a hack or a quack? What's the doctor and he stinks and hack or quack? So
you don't want to go into details.
Quack Wilson.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I do.
This is Dr. D talking, dude. I'm not going to get you into any kind of fucking situation.
Hey, baby, it's me. This is Dr. D coming to you live. Okay. We all know the infamous Dr. D. No, we don't. Who are you, sir? Does anybody out there know who? Listen, there's a lot of people watching from Florida who are right around this area, and they watch because they are so kind of like in tune. They know who these people are. They see them out downtown, stuff like that. Does anybody know who Dr. D is? Can somebody please email me or DM me on Instagram? Jumpsuit Papa, let me know who Dr. D is. I'd like to know.
That you don't want to be in. Okay.
All right.
So, let me just ask you a simple question.
Okay.
I know you had involvement. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay. Yeah. My question to you is this: is it of a lesser charge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Would that lesser charge? You don't have to tell me exactly what happened. Would that lesser charge be in having a role to do with it?
I don't know.
This dude isn't bro. He thinks he's so smart. He's just stupid.
I'm going to take that as probably what I think that means.
And I think that means
okay.
It's just the jokes write themselves at this point. I don't even need to speak.
That fair?
Sure.
Hey, wait, listen. I'm here for you, bro.
Yeah, but bro, these people are trying to send me to prison, and we're on a recorded line, dude. So I mean, it's making me feel a little uncomfortable.
Right, and I know that, and I'm not going to go any further with this.
Okay.
I believe I have enough to contact them. And
who are you going to contact?
Who do you want me to contact, Wade?
Jumpsuit Pop, Fox, CNN, BBC. That's what I'll be. That's what Wade will be. Never mind. Let's continue.
Wade, I'm doing this for you, dude.
Well, listen. I mean, who's gonna pay us? Is anybody gonna pay?
I'm going to call and find.
Well, once I drop that line of pure gold, who's not going to pay? Hey, this just in from Wade Wilson. If you agree to pay him for an interview, he will talk to you. I mean, yeah, after that pure diamond you gave me of insight there that to pass along to the news crews. Yeah, who's not going to pay?
Find out, dude.
Okay.
You know,
what did Rochelle tell you?
Rochelle was very honest with me, dude. She was like, look, she's very tired. She's on her fucking weekend break or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, if you can get me a confirmation that basically says what, you know, I knew and she already knew, she was like, I need that, like ASAP. And it'll be a groundbreaking.
Call her right now. Call her right now. Let's three-way right now.
Let's do what?
You could do a three-way call. Let's call her and tell her.
Why can't she just answer your call, dude? Because I got like fucking literally like maybe 2 minutes left on this call, dude.
All right.
How do I do a three-way?
No, give me her number.
Fuck, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm not hanging up. Hold on.
Oh, crap. Let me take off my scrubs and my gloves and put my scalpel down because I am a doctor, Dr. D.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Hey,
hold on, Wade.
We got 1 minute, D.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now listen, right? I don't know if she's going to...
Doctor,
we have less than 1 minute left. It said 1 minute, bro.
Okay, listen, I'm going to shop around, dude, right now. Okay?
All right.
I got the info. Good fucking job, Wade. It's going to be okay. I promise you that, dude.
All
right, you understand that. You go to your cell tonight and sleep easy and be like, you know what? Dr. D's got this fucking shit, and things are going to be good.
What should
I Dr. Who's Dr. D? Who is this man? I need to know. Somebody find out for me and DM me and email me. I want to know who Dr. D is immediately. You're violating your Hippocratic oath. Your Longa Jonathan oath.
Tell Rochelle when I call her.
Thank you for using GTL.
Wade seeks payment for an interview. Oh yeah, I believe it.
Hello.
Kiosk.
Hello.
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 Hey, how are you?
Hi, is this Wade Wilson?
This is Wade Wilson.
Yes, is this Chris, Mrs. Kiosk?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
So I was wondering why you're calling.
Well, the first thing is there any...
I explicitly told Dr. D I don't want to talk to you. Do not give him my number. So I'm just kind of wondering, what the heck are you calling me for?
Wait, I know Dimitri reached out to you guys.
Dimitri.
Is there any way that...
his name is Dimitri. Chat, write that down. Write that down.
You could call him and really quickly just do an interview with him, because where he's at right now currently, he won't be there for long. Is that a possibility? And then I can speak to you guys again?
We would prefer to hear whatever he has to say about you from you.
Oh, from me?
Is that possible? Yeah.
Well, I think part of my stipulation, I'd rather you guys just speak to him for that. Just briefly, if you guys could, and then I can give you guys the rest.
He's my doctor. He's my physician.
I think that he spoke to you guys concerning my...
He knows all about my knee injury of 2012. Just speak to my general practititioner first, please.
Stipulation. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about further, and then we can definitely go much deeper into details.
Yeah, so what are your stipulations?
Sure. Well, I was going to kind of I'm seeking compensation for my story and full disclosure of it. And then I also, I don't want to, I was trying to see where you guys were coming from and see what you guys had to offer.
Hello, this is Channel 2 News coming to you live from the Kiosk, where we're about to hear from Wade Wilson, a bunch of bull crap.
If you guys were interested in taking on my story or not, and then we could go from there.
Well, we would offer you a platform
Sure.
to share your side of the story, which, you know, you've already talked to one of our reporters, Delia.
Okay.
And to share whatever new information you have and, you know, clear stuff up.
Right. So no compensation?
No, we do not do that.
No.
Alrighty. Well then, yeah, I won't be able to.
You broke his little heart. You shortened his little johns. You cooled his ankles. I gotta rewind that. I want to hear it again.
No, we do not do that.
We don't do that.
Alrighty. Well then, yeah, I won't be able to stay on.
Wade, alrighty then, Waitricus. Waitricus, alrighty, Wilson. Good Lord.
There's nothing that I can share further with you guys then. I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right.
All right.
Would still want Dimitri to talk to us?
Sure, if you would like. It's you guys can take it anywhere you want from now. It's up to you.
How do you guys know each other?
We know each other. He's a friend of mine. He was incarcerated with me as well.
He's my doctor. Oh, he was locked up with him.
Can
Dr. D. What did he sew up all the inmates who got shanked? Dr. D.
jail?
Correct, yes.
Is he currently in there?
No.
Oh, okay. And
Sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you told him while in jail?
No, I really can't tell you guys anymore. I'm gonna be, kind of going to I have two more people that I need to reach out to, but two different media groups. And like I said, for my story, for full disclosure, I'm definitely gonna be seeking compensation. You say that's not what you guys are willing to do, so there isn't really much that I can further give you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, and what are you seeking compensation for?
I want to.
I'll tell you what he's. Ma'am, can I chime in? It's for the. It's for the kiosk. He needs long johns and snacks.
In return for compensation, I'm offering for whichever media group to come into the jail and do a personal interview with me for my full story. I spoke with Dahlia the other day. I have more that I would like to talk about, but like I said, I know that somebody is going to pick the story up for compensation. I've already been talking to other groups.
I don't think a single person ever went on to pick that story up for compensation, brother. That's funny.
But we wanted to give you guys the opportunity to see if you wanted to pick it up or not. So that was up to you guys.
Dimitri told me that you wanted to confess. Is that true?
Well, if you guys are not, I'm not going to say is that true or is that not true. I'm just saying that if you guys are not willing to compensate me for my story, there's nothing further I can say.
Okay. Well,
now, if you would like to rethink that option, then we could talk further, and I could answer your question.
Oh wow.
Well, I doubt that the other media organizations are going to pay you either, because they don't typically do that.
Hey, listen, buddy, we don't put money on Kiosk, okay? Nobody. Fox, CNN, BBC, NBC, MSNBC, ABC, DEFG. You understand me? JSP. We don't do that, brother. You idiot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Well, thank
They
you
don't.
for
They
calling.
don't typically do that. But the thing about my story is,
see, honey, I guess nobody's really clued you in to who I am. Uatricus Bartholomew Wilson the fourth of his name, fourth of his bloodline. These stitches on my mouth, they will come undone for the right price.
for whoever does pick it up, this is an atypical story. It's not a typical thing. It's very big.
Oh.
And, like I said, again, I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity.
Oh, did you?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, if you have any other information you want to share with us, just give us a call anytime.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah, you have a good night in there, waitress. You have a good night in that cell. That top bunk.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Meet me at the kiosk. Meet me at the kiosk. Okay. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, big shout out again, as always, every single episode. I'm never gonna stop. Phone calls from prison, the YouTube channel, link to their channel down there in the description if you want to hear all these phone calls with no interruptions and no yappity yap from me. Go over there to phone calls from prison. Big thanks to them. This wouldn't be possible without them, so we always give them credit. I will see you here tomorrow. We got more characters. Season 2 of Wade's World, baby. Meet me at the kiosk. Bring you Johns. But not if they ain't long. You understand me? See you next time.